Welcome to audio log number 4. My name is interviewer Gabriel, and today I am sitting here with the creator of all soul, Archria, the first Black Hand.
Thank you for having me. I hope I get to elaborate on things I wasn't able to previously.
Of course, we only have a few questions for you. For this one, I guess we should get it started right away. The first question is, why exactly were you thrown from your position of being the Black Hand? Why were you usurped?
An old set of subjects, my last ones, were manipulated by Iris of Deviants in order to kill me. They did not succeed, but I didn't wish to kill them also. In the middle of this war, the Great War, I decided to forfeit over my life in order to progress to a new age. One where I looked over a different planet, and then that planet was taken out of my universe. Unfortunately.
Speaking of, how exactly are you still alive? The Godfeller which was created to kill you was used on you, was it not?
Yes, it was used on my casted away body, but it wasn't used on my home body, a soul which I keep very hidden away in a special part of the universe that no one thinks to look.
And why exactly do you and Iris have such a problem with each other? What exactly is it that fuels your hatred towards each other?
Iris took the first human I ever created, whose name was Cain, and turned him into something called an Elder Darkrin. A Darkrin that isn't exactly a Darkrin, but isn't not at the same time. As confusing as it sounds, it's more simple than it seems. Cain was just taken, that is all. That's why I hate him. He took my first human that I ever made.
Wait, so you're telling me that the first human you ever made wasn't actually the first human? It's just the first one that stayed human the whole time?
That, and he killed one of my siblings. The first celestial to ever die. And that's what started a big war. A giant war. Because I couldn't kill Iris for killing my sister.
So, because of your failure to show a lack of mercy towards Iris, he refused to show mercy towards you and used your own subjects to kill you.
Exactly correct. And I'll never claim that I was the best Black Hand. Atreus is a far better Black Hand than I will ever be. But he started so much blood and death that did not need to happen, all because he wanted to raise Cain instead of allowing an old god to do it, because he disagreed with humanity.
Speaking of humanity, why on earth did you make them? Why humans? What is so special about a hyper-intelligent species that can walk on both legs?
I wanted to make a being that was as close to celestials, but not actually being celestial. As close as possible, but never breaching. So that they could inherit the stars and expand beyond what any celestial could imagine. The celestials think within the universe and the boundaries around it, but they never go past that. Humans have managed to access so many dimensions that Celestials never even bother to touch.
Do you have a creation that is a favorite and a least favorite? A favorite human and then a least favorite human?
My favorite people probably have to be the innocent. Those who never sacrifice their charity and beauty for trauma and rage and hate. They never throw away themselves and who they are just because something bad happened to them. And my least favorite creation, the one I regret the most, is a man named Zeppelin. The things he has done to people is more horrid than most things that I have seen. And I have seen a lot. Zeppelin is definitely my most regretted creation. The death and destruction that he has caused. Right next to him is the Red Death.
Do you feel as if you should be forgiven for the things that you have done to humanity and your subjects?
No. My crimes are my own. And I have emancipated myself from humanity. I've decided not to return. I've decided to stay away. Because regardless of whether or not I obtain forgiveness, I refuse to look upon humanity again. It was one of my biggest mistakes, and a mistake I will not make a second time, and I will not watch whatever chaos humanity brings about, or whatever goodness it brings about. I will remain arrogant to the blessings and curses that humanity grants, with the price of ignorance. And I will do that with a smile that I always keep.
Wow. Well, that is all I have. My last question is, who do you think I should interview next?
The Red Death. For certain. The Red Death.